Hello, friends. It looks like I've got an antler growing out of the side of my head, but that's just really just Bobbert the Buck. Anyway, let's get into today's edition of the podcast. Thank you for watching or streaming wherever you get your podcasts or social media at Bobby's Podcast. Joe Gatto from Impractical Jokers has been accused of sexual assault by one woman and sexual harassment by another. Gatto has denied the assault claim, but admitted to using poor judgment, so we'll see how this one develops. I like this angle better. Denzel Washington says he doesn't consider himself a Hollywood actor. He says, quote, "I'm from Mount Vernon and I'm a Mount Vernon actor. I don't know what Hollywood means." He also notes that he was a stage actor first. So I think he's just kind of trying to be eating that slice of humble pie, which I love. I mean, Denzel Washington is an icon. He's a legend. He is the moment, as Wendy Williams would say. I don't know if you've seen The White Lotus. I think there's 3 seasons out now. I've not seen it, but I've seen the memes, and it's very big on Twitter amongst a lot of pop culture fans. But Jennifer Coolidge, who was, I believe, in season 1 or season 2, says she gets way more action from The White Lotus than she did from American Pie. Remember, she was Stifler's mom? Anyway, she says people were really sad about Tanya falling off the boat. Sorry if I ruined it for you. I didn't even know what that scene was. But she says cute guys come up to her all the time, all from that show, The White Lotus. Who knew? This is pretty cool. I've met all of the Jonas Brothers. My personal favorite's Joe. By the way, they're taller in person than they look on TV. I thought I was going to be like a big guy compared next to them, and Joe was like, I was kind of looking up to him, so he's definitely taller than me. But the Jonas Brothers have announced the dates for the upcoming 20th anniversary tour. Kicks off August 10th in New Jersey, and they will go all around North America. So that's exciting, man. It is so cool to see like a kid band like the Jonas Brothers go from young teen years all the way up into their adulthood and doing better music and just killing it. They're the success story in music that we love to talk about. Elton John is throwing shade at American Idol and overall singing reality competition shows. He says young musicians need to skip shows like American Idol and just get out there and get a gig. He says take risks, go and play in a pub. And Elton John, I've tried that and never worked for me, so thanks for that, buddy. Oh, this one's a little bit sad. Legendary boxer George Foreman passed away on Friday. He was 76 years old, and fun fact, I go way back with George Foreman because back in the 90s, he released the George Foreman grill. I don't know if you remember that bad boy, but that thing was freaking awesome. It was one of those like little pocket sort of steamer cookers. You could make like steaks, chicken. There was lots of things that you could do with that bad boy. It was kind of like a hot plate. But it got me through like well past a decade of my nutrition and fitness back when I was a young high school kid to a boy bander in my 20s. And he's just an icon and a legend. May he rest in peace. And we'll finish with the box office breakdown. So Snow White was the highly anticipated and highly hated anticipated movie for Disney. Opened to $43 million. Just so you know, the film cost a whopping $270 million to produce. It earned $44.3 million overseas. So overall, about $87 million. So they got a lot of money to recoup on that one. I have to say, I took my girls to go see it over the weekend. We thought it was wonderful. It was, Gal Gadot was gorgeous as the evil queen. But the story was just like a Disney film. I thought it was as good as Cinderella. So if you like that one, you'll like this one. But congrats to them. Coming at number 2, Black Bag. That was really good. And Captain America still going strong. Brave New World, number 3, made another $4.1 million. And I have to say, I also got to hang out with the bestie. Shout out to Greg Roby. We went to go see a bodybuilding film called Magazine Dreams, starring Jonathan Majors and Michael Hearn, bodybuilder. It was so good. Not at all what I expected. It's not like, lifting, pumping iron, like, let's get strong. It was like kind of like a cool movie about what bodybuilders go through with mental health and these aspirations to be a star and be on a magazine. That's why it's called Magazine Dreams. Anyway, I geek out over the bodybuilding stuff. So if you like that and you're into fitness, it's pretty good. And as always, thank you for watching another episode of Bobby's Podcast, wherever you get your podcasts, on all major streaming platforms, and on social media at Bobby's Podcast. And as I like to end the podcast with my new catchphrase, cut the check.